Hey guys, it's me, Daniel. Today we're going to read the Bible. It's not just the Bible, it's the Action Bible. So, today we are going to read God's Wager. Yeah, it's based on Job. In a distant land, Job, a man who loves God, has everything he needs. He has 7,000 sheep, 3,000 camels, 1,000 oxen, and 500 donkeys, and servants to take care of all of his needs. He also has a wonderful family, a wife, 7 sons, 3 daughters. The Lord has blessed me to overflowing, Job says. Up in heaven, God is proud of his righteous servant. But Satan hates to see a happy ending. Job only worships you because you made sure nothing ever bad happens to him. If you didn't give him such riches and blessings, he would turn from you in an instant and curse your name, says Satan. You think so? Very well, then you may test him, but take away his blessings, but do not hurt him, God says. Satan wastes no time in striking Job with a catastrophe. The Sabians attacked. They stole the oxen and the donkeys and killed your people working your fields. I'm the only one who escaped. At that same moment, a messenger arrived. The lightning struck the sheep and shepherds. They're all dead. I'm the only one who survived. Then a third messenger comes. The Chaldeans raided the camels and killed the camel drivers. I'm the only one who escaped. Then yet another messenger comes with bad news. Your oldest son's house collapsed, killing all the children. I'm the only one who escaped. Job is saddened by the loss of his property and livestock, but he is devastated at the death of his children. He shaves off all of his hair in grief and rips his clothes to tatters, but he does not blame God for the misfortune. I came into this world with nothing, and I will leave it with nothing. God gave, and God took it away. Praise be to God. See, Satan, he's better than you think. Well, sure, because I didn't do anything to his health. But no one praises God when they're sick, Satan says. So you think, ruin his health. If you think that if it will have any effect on the righteous man, but do not kill him, God says. Satan immediately returns to earth and strikes Job with terrible open sores from head to toe. He curses Job with insomnia, and when Job does sleep, Satan terrifies him with nightmares. Job can't even keep his food down and loses so much weight he can hardly move. Still, Job does not complain, but his wife... Everything we owned and everything that we loved is gone. Surely the disease will kill you. You should just curse God and die. Job looks at his wife out of his painful, bleared eyelids. Don't be a fool. We cannot accept the good things from God without also accepting the bad. This is the first page. Second page. Then when Job's friends hear about his troubles, they come to sit with him in the garbage dump at the edge of town. The disease has affected Job so much, his friends don't even almost recognize him. For 7 days, no one speaks. His friends just sit down with their friend. Finally, after a week, Job breaks out with a cry of grief. I did nothing wrong. Why is God letting all these terrible things happen to me? Eliphaz is shocked at Job's hard question. No, don't get upset, Job. From everything I've seen, God doesn't punish innocent people. You must have done something wrong. But I haven't sinned. Even if I had, God knows my heart and would forgive me. But Bildad is not convinced. Sounds like you're blaming God for being unfair, Job. I'm sorry, but your kids were killed just because they must have deserved it. You had a chance to confess your sins, and you should take it. I would confess my sins if God would come and tell me what I've done wrong. Job's insistence that he's innocent, that he offends his third friend Zophar. You windbag, you don't know anything about God. You stubbornly insist that you've done nothing wrong. When the only thing that can save you is apologize to God for your sins. Some friends you are. You do not comfort me at the worst time of my life. You think you speak for God? I only wish that he'd come down and speak for me himself. Even if he killed me, I would trust in him. As Job speaks, God suddenly comes up into him in a storm. Stand up on your feet and act like a man. I will question you, Job, and you will answer me. You think you know so much, Job? Where were you when I laid the foundations of the earth? Have you ever commanded the morning to come? Do you show the sun where to rise? Can you untie the ropes? that hold the stars together? Can you rule over the magnificent creatures I have created? I am in charge of the universe. I am in charge of everything that exists. You do not understand my ways. You cannot know the greater good that I desire for you. Your place is simply to trust in me. In reply to God's speech, Job falls to his knees. I spoke about things I didn't understand. Forgive me. After this, God heals Job, and he gives him twice as many animals that he had lost, and he gives him 10 more children. Job lives for a long time after this. First page. The second page that I read. Then this is the last page. So that's God's Wager. It's based on Job. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe and ring that bell below.